It has been quite some time since we've done a Scream video here on the channel, but today we are back with some Stu Macher news. I apologize for it being so long. I have not abandoned Scream. It's just things got crazy with the TV show Yellow Jackets, so I've been covering that, as well as the Dexter series. And then I've just been really sick the past week, so I wanted to do this video a few days ago, but I just wasn't feeling well, but we are back. So Matthew Lillard had something to say about his return to Scream 7, so let's get into it.
Certain rules. Push the laws and you end up dead.
This is the moment when the supposedly dead killer comes back to life.
Not in my movie.
Surprise, Sydney.
He's gone mad.
We all go a little mad sometimes.
A very simple formula.
You want to play psycho killer?
Everybody's a suspect.
No, please don't kill me, Mr. Ghostface. I want to be in the sequel.
I'll be right back.
Okay, I think it's gonna go something like this.
I'm Pamela, welcome back to the channel. So as we all know, Stu Macher is back for Scream 7. Of course, things are tightly under wraps. We really don't know what exactly his role is going to be. Of course, a lot of us here are Stu believers. I fully believe he's going to be alive. A lot of people think he's just going to be like this AI thing, maybe just a flashback, but only time will tell. But this article from Deadline just came out about a week ago, so I'm a little late with it, but let's get into it. So the headline reads, Matthew Lillard on being slightly terrified to return to Scream franchise. Hope I don't F it up. This article shares a quote that he said at Hartford's 90s Con. He was on a panel and he was asked about his return to Scream 7, and he said, I will say, I can't say anything about it obviously, but I am very excited and slightly terrified to be back, because all I can do is really screw up a legacy that we have. I could really suck, so that's my fear. My fear is that I come back and sort of punish something that I could never have touched and been just fine. I hope I don't F it up for everyone. So that is very interesting, and to me it just kind of further confirms that he's going to be alive, because that is a lot of people's issue with bringing him back. A lot of people who don't want Stu to be alive think that it could potentially ruin how perfect the first movie was. A lot of people think that they should just leave it alone, have him be dead, and, don't risk screwing it up. I feel like, obviously he didn't confirm anything. He cannot say whether he's alive or not, but the fact that he is so scared to screw it up, I think says a lot. If he was just a flashback or AI, like a lot of people are thinking, then who really cares? Like, it's not real, essentially. But if he comes back alive and they don't do it well, then yeah, it could potentially ruin the first movie a little bit. But I'm just super excited that he is talking about it. Obviously, we still have a ways to go until the movie, but I am so excited. I definitely am going to get back into covering Scream soon, because the finale episode of Yellow Jackets is this coming Friday. So once that's over with, I'll have a lot of free time to start brainstorming some more Scream videos for you guys. But that is not the only Stu Macher update that we have. So I saw on Twitter maybe like 2 weeks ago that apparently at Planet Comic-Con, Matthew Lillard said that he was filming Scream 7 last week and that he may or may not have blood on his hands. And I wanted to do a video about this when I first heard about it, but I don't know, I'm kind of hesitant to report on certain things. There's no video proof of him saying this. It wasn't in an official article like from Deadline with the first quote that we talked about. This was just kind of on Twitter. But if it's true, let's assume it's true that he said this. He said that he may or may not have blood on his hands. So again, he's just teasing things. It could go one way, it could go another way. We won't know until we sit down in that movie theater. Obviously, if he's alive and he is the killer in Scream 7, he surely will have blood on his hands. And then finally, something else I want to talk about is this potential behind the scenes Scream 7 photo. Now, I don't know how legit this is, but I do want to give a slight spoiler warning in case you don't want to see it, you want to stay completely in the dark when it comes to Scream 7. I'm going to share a potential behind the scenes photo. So here we can see there is a framed photo of Stu Macher, Matthew Lillard when he was a lot younger, and apparently this was taken on the set of Scream 7. Again, I don't know how legit this is. I don't know what the actual source is. I did see it shared in kind of like a collage with some other behind the scenes photos, which do look like legit behind the scenes photos. We have the Scream 7 like director's chairs. We have some of the Pine Grove police cars. And then we have this image of Stu Macher. And this just like confused the hell out of me when I first saw this on Twitter a couple weeks ago. Because if it's real, I don't know if it is, but if it's real, what is it doing there? Whose house is this? Who has a framed photo of Stu Macher? And who on the set would leak this? Maybe it's in Leslie Macher's house. You guys know, I think Anna Camp is secretly going to be Leslie Macher, Stu's sister. Maybe she has a photo of him hanging in her house. Maybe this is like one of the cult members. Maybe we'll be in the house of one of the cult members and they essentially worship Stu. So maybe they have his photo just hanging on their wall. I don't know. What do you guys think about this? Leave some comments down below and let me know. Do you have any thoughts, any theories? Who would have a photo of Stu Macher framed in their home? I can just imagine, like, I don't know, Sydney being in Anna Camp's house because they're friendly and coming across this photo and just being like horrified. I don't know. So many possibilities. But that is it for today. Just a quick little Stu Macher Scream 7 update for you guys. I wanted to share some things that I've been hearing in the past couple of weeks. Like I said, definitely going to get into some more Scream videos probably next week because I do have Yellow Jackets this week. Thank you so much for your patience and for sticking with me because I know a lot of you guys are here strictly for the Scream content and I've been slacking a little bit. But I do typically do live streams where we talk about Scream. I just haven't live streamed in the past week because I've been sick. But we are definitely going to start up the Scream live streams soon. So definitely stay tuned for that. Make sure your notifications are turned on so you get notified every single time I go live. Please give this video a like if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel if you're new here because we'll definitely be covering Scream 7 a lot more in the future. But thank you so much for tuning into another video and I will be right back.